name's Oddy. I'm from Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada, and I do paintless dent repair for my day job. I got a 65 Panhead engine in a 1980 shovel frame, hardtailed. And then I would say it's a tough call what my favorite parts are, but the front end with the extended lowers and the molded risers, it's 10 over. And then I've always wanted to mold the top tree into the risers. So just found a set of aluminum risers and just welded it all together. The checker plate, I've always liked it. It's always been on like 80s, 90s style dad bikes, and I just thought, you know, I wanted to incorporate that in some way. So it just felt natural to build every accent piece out of that, from the foot controls, heat shield, oil bag, all like the little mounts and details, fully chromed. The tank, I don't know, I kind of had inspiration from Mark Drews with the molded fins in the tank, and I just wanted to be aerodynamic, narrow, and just have the scoops or scallops or tunnels or whatever you want to call them. Built the pipes from scratch. Really high, narrow drag pipes was always on the mind. Didn't exactly think it through when it comes to putting the foot down on the ground. It kind of burnt my ass a few times, but put a little heat shield here and it ended up working out just fine. Just a fucking tough bike, you know? I'm kind of bring all details together just with high, narrow, tight, tough, and yeah. I would say when we got into the motor was definitely a little bit of work that I wasn't super knowledgeable about, and when we kind of tried to do a few things, it just never lined up perfectly, but we just put in the time, and yeah, it just worked out. Me and a couple buddies got it together in a weekend. Had some issues with the cam chest. We butchered a cam case trying to get rid of the chrome on it, and so we had to make one work on the fly. It had different oiling, inside oiling and everything, so just pulling the bushings and drilling out new holes was all new to me. And then, I don't know, just perfecting my TIG welding skills was definitely an interesting challenge as well. Just taking my time and really learning what and what not to do was definitely a new thing for me there. Other than that, I mean, it went pretty smoothly. Yeah. Oh, definitely. I learned so much about, like I said before, welding and my metal finishing techniques, a lot more confident in my fabrication skills. You know, I just basically used cardboard templates for everything and just cut it out of raw steel, heat, weld, grind, whatever. Definitely learned a lot in that. First time building exhaust, I definitely learned a lot from that. I have a lot of respect for guys who do that very often. So yeah, I learned a lot more about, not that I don't have a lathe on hand, but I learned a lot about lathing and machining and what's necessary for all that to take place. Learned to not second guess myself. Definitely happens, but you know, with the time frame and everything, you kind of just got to keep moving and be happy. Obviously, you build shit and it's not right, so you got to do it again. But yeah, just always moving forward and keeping the end goal in sight was always the plan there. Ride's fucking great. Rides, runs, rips, stops. Yeah. Took a bit to get it running. Just had issues with timing it with the distributor, and it was all new to me in that sense. This is my first time building something with a distributor. Used to cone shovels and sporties and all that. So took about a good 3 days of researching either books or the internet or old forums, but finally got it down. As far as I know, it hasn't ran since '92, so hearing it start up for the first time was just awesome. Couldn't be happy with it. Thanks, Molly. Thanks for letting me, you know, stick in the shop late hours and deal with me when I'm pissed off about bike shit that doesn't work out and being frustrated or hangry or whatever I am. And just my friends, and then started off with like such a little following and just people giving me all the love and, you know, support and just, you know, just always trying to keep me going. And even when I'm having tough days, just always seeing messages from people or my girlfriend or my friends just being like, dude, your bike's looking fucking sick. It just, you know, it's great. It just keeps you going.